Milo works the midnight shift at a dying radio station on the edge of town, a place so old the walls still hold cigarette smoke from DJs who quit years ago. At 12:17, the request line lights up on its own. He answers expecting a prank. Instead, a voice says, "Play the song from my funeral tomorrow." The line goes dead, but the booth door is already locked. The station manager insists it is just interference, but Milo finds the call log shows a number that does not exist yet. Outside, rain hits the windows like static. Inside, the studio monitors flicker with a waveform that looks less like audio and more like a heartbeat slowing down. Every clue says the same thing: somebody is using the station to listen into tomorrow. When Milo checks the library vault, he finds a reel of tapes labeled with names of former hosts and one fresh label with his own name written in black marker. The tape that should not exist starts with a funeral piano cue, then a voice reading the exact words Milo just said in the booth. The station is not predicting death. It is pre-broadcasting it. He follows the sound into the basement and finds a forgotten relay room packed with backup transmitters, handwritten signal maps, and a wall of old requests pinned like evidence. Every tape is part of a pattern. Every call was recorded before it happened. The station manager built a private network to capture grief, replay it, and use it to keep the frequency alive. Milo finally understands the station's trick: the voice on the line is never a stranger. It is always the next person chosen to replace the last host. Once a caller hears their own future, they start making the same panicked choices the previous host made, and the station turns that fear into a new broadcast. The signal is not haunted. It is hunting. He prints the call logs and pins them to the corkboard beside a map of the cemetery behind the station. The graves line up with the dates on the tapes. That is when he realizes the broadcast is reaching from the graves to the booth, pulling in anyone who can still be tempted by one last call. Someone wants the station to keep replacing voices forever. The final twist lands when Milo hears his own voice on the live line, calmly telling him to switch frequencies and keep the job. That is his replacement voice, not a ghost, but a future version of himself that already gave in. He kills the power, but the phone rings again in the dark. The station was not broadcasting to the dead. It was recruiting replacements. So the ending explained is this: the radio station turned tomorrow into a trap, using calls, tapes, and fear to choose the next voice on air. Milo survives the night, but the signal keeps looking for a new host. If you heard your own funeral song on that line, would you hang up, or answer again?